Welcome back to Revenge of TV live from San Diego Comic-Con. We are here at the Ignition Pavilion. We're doing the damn thing. We're starting our 3 o'clock interview block with none other than prolific writer, Mark Russell. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
I know. It's how's it been going out there? I saw you hustling. We were over across the street for a little bit, and you were just doing your thing.
Yeah, no, I'm an amateur wrestler on the side, so I like.
You kind of have to be.
I like to get in like 2 or 3 matches a day just to keep my skills sharp.
Yeah. Anything crazy happen over there yet?
I got a free taco.
Whoa!
Yeah. Most I've ever been paid for wrestling.
Yeah. That's good. Well, there you go. God is disappointed in you. Apocrypha now, Flintstones, is nothing sacred to you.
No, and I feel like that's the key to life. It's like I think if something's sacred, you're probably afraid to look at it too closely.
Sure.
And I feel like if you really want to love something, you should love it like you would like an alcoholic uncle or a cousin. It's like you love them faults and all.
Yeah.
You don't love them because you imagine they're flawless or they're omnipotent. That's fear you're describing, not love.
Sure.
If you want to love something, you get to know them for who and what they really are.
Talk to me about your Flintstones run. I don't know about this.
So the Flintstones was when DC was doing a reboot of all the Hanna-Barbera stuff in 2016 and 17, and they let me write the Flintstones. And my take on the Flintstones was that I really wanted to write about the world's first civilization and talk about all the things that civilization has gotten wrong and sort of blame it all on bedrock. So like things like the division of labor, religious institutions that don't necessarily serve the faith of the people who are in them, war, imperialism, all these things I sort of blame on bedrock. And what the first idea that really came to me was like I wanted it to be a story about the house appliances. Okay. The bowling ball and the vacuum cleaner and the pig that lives under the sink.
The indentured servants.
Yes, because the irony is that the Flintstones themselves are like appliances to Mr. Slate and to other people, the same way a barista is like an appliance to somebody who goes into the coffee shop. And they know that it's wrong when they're being treated like appliances, but then they come home and they got like a pig looking under the sink and an elk as their coat rack. And so it's kind of about how we all understand our own pain, but we're reluctant to recognize others.
Yeah.
And that's sort of the key problem of civilization is how do we get people to care about people who are anonymous to them?
We need a TV series or movie version of the Flintstones like that from that.
I would take that.
I think right? Why not? Let's pitch that. Is there any plans to do like a Jetsons spinoff?
I did a Jetsons. I can't say this because it's probably gonna get me sued, but sort of an off-brand Jetsons one shot.
Yeah.
And it was about, I don't want to give away the twist ending, but it was about a kid who looks like he does not belong in the Cloud City. Looks like he's in the wrong cartoon. Yeah. Sort of crashing with the Jetsons family and shocked at how wonderful everything is and how people take it for granted. Uh-huh. And they have like a healthcare closet. They just go into the closet and like heals them of cancer or like heals a cut or whatever. And he's just blown away by this. And the Jetsons are like, well, yeah, that's the healing closet. The same way a caveman might marvel at a toilet or something. And I thought it turned out really well. And it had really great art by Ryan Alexander Tanner. So that's as close as I ever got to actually writing the Jetsons.
All right, well, maybe next time.
Yeah.
There's still time. You had 2 books recently that were big hits for us over at Revenge of. Traveling to Mars, which Scott Roberts back there, one of our guys, he has no heart whatsoever, but audibly wept while reading it.
Audible weeping is the best kind of weeping.
Yeah.
I feel like anybody can make someone cry a little. Yeah. But if you can make a grown adult audibly weep, then you've done something.
Then you've done your job.
Yes.
Right? Also, Rumpus Room.
Oh, wow. That's a little blast from the past. It's not one of the ones I would expect you to say, but I totally stand behind it.
Yeah. It was a good one. Where'd you get your inspiration for that one?
It was sort of like an updated story of Elizabeth Bathory. I don't know if you know her tale, but she was a Romanian countess who would bathe in the blood of virgins, thinking it was keeping her young. Yes. And
I do that still because you never know.
Yeah, I mean,
better safe than sorry.
The medical science is not conclusive either way.
Yeah.
But I saw a podcast where a guy was talking. But it's updated to tell a story of like a billionaire who keeps people across him locked in his like basement in his rumpus room, and one by one, he has them crushed and turned into this really amazing skin cream.
Yeah.
Because it keeps them looking young and fresh. And it's really just the least these people could do, the small price for them to pay, so that this billionaire can look really good going to board meetings.
I mean, if somebody pitched me on that, I'd be like, I'll try it. You know what I mean?
The problem with pitching that one is that you're probably going to be pitching it at some point to a billionaire to pay for this.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
so
true.
hard.
Then I guess there's a lot of ethics around, like, murdering all the people and all that.
Yeah, is one sort of consolation to the people is he lets them vote on who the next one to be crushed is going to be.
That's right.
So they form these sort of two political parties that try to railroad a member of the other party into being crushed in the skin cream machine.
Yeah. Are you working on sequels to either of those projects?
No.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Fine. I thought I'd ask. But you do have a lot of new stuff coming out.
I don't write a lot of sequels because I usually feel like I've just gotten away with something when I finish it. Like,
you just robbed the bank. You don't want to go back.
Right. Don't stick around the scene of the crime.
Yeah. You got a bunch of new stuff coming up, though. Dog Tag, Firefly, Forgotten Divine. Talk to me about those.
The Forgotten Divine, we originally did as a Kickstarter, but it's coming to stores in November, and it tells the story of a space cult. This guy begins having visions of an alien world, and he thinks he's crazy. He thinks it's like a result of the PTSD he experienced after fighting in Afghanistan, and then he realizes that other people are having the same visions.
Yeah.
It's about them sort of forming together and settling in a compound and trying to figure out what these visions mean. And it really is kind of, I think, about how hard it is to explain something that's real to you, but that is only real to you, or about how hard it is to translate the experiences of your own mind and heart to another person. And Firefly is kind of self-explanatory. If you were a fan of the TV show,
right?
As I was, huge fan. We're just sort of picking up where that left off. It picks up right after the end of the TV show, and
this is you're taking over for someone, right? Like this is
they've done comic series in the past
here and there,
but it's not like in media res. It's not like it's like this is an issue number 1. And it starts a whole new story.
Yeah, and this is before the movie as well, right?
Before the movie, right after the TV show, but before the movie. That's so cool. Everyone's still alive.
Why do you think people are so attracted to Firefly still all these years?
Well, I think because it sort of defies expectations. It's not really any one genre. It's not like you can ever say, okay, I got it, it's a Western, or oh, I got it, it's a rom-com, or I got it, it's a buddy comedy. Yeah. It's sort of all of these things. Yeah. And it sort of meanders aimlessly but wonderfully through all the genres.
Yeah. What kind of do you have any guardrails in place of telling this new story? Are you do you have a lot of people in your ear telling you what you can and can't do?
No. In fact, nobody knew I was doing it again. I came like a thief in the night, and it's like I've already written half the series, and people are now just finding out. So it's too late.
And now they have no choice.
Too late to save me from myself.
What about Dog Tag? It's a new one?
Yeah, Dog Tag is a war story because all the kids were clamoring. We say, Mark, we need a World War II comic. Yeah. The kids want a World War II comic
right now.
So I'm amazed they let me write it, but I'm really glad because I feel like it's especially relevant now to remind ourselves like how fascism always ends in disaster.
Yeah, it sure does, but like who's to say though, really? You know, let's just
it
give
never
it one more
ends
go.
well. You know, it's like if you weren't making the case for fascism, it's the story it's a lesson we seem to need to learn every 80 years or so. But if you're making the case for why we should succumb to fascism, cite to me all the examples where this has panned out well for the people who did that. But it tells the story of the guy Tom Fuller, who's like a reporter for Stars and Stripes, and the different sort of events he witnesses as Europe is liberated in the last year of the war.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Which one's coming out first of these three?
Firefly comes out, well, Dog Tag's already out now, so that one wins.
Right. That one wins.
Issue 3 just dropped on Wednesday. There's going to be 6 of them. Firefly drops on September 2nd.
All right.
And The Forgotten Divine, as I mentioned earlier, comes out in November.
Yeah, awesome. I'm being asked to ask you about a story about someone eating a cheeseburger. Is that
a story
about someone eating a cheeseburger? Does that ring a bell?
Cheeseburger, no.
It's apparently a story you've told before. This is just Ben setting me up.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Whew.
I was just a weird sort of Comic-Con tidbit. I was doing a signing on the show floor with my buddy Shannon Wheeler. We were signing God is Disappointed in You.
Yeah.
And Shannon stops working for a minute. He looks up and he says, "Is that Alec Baldwin?" And I looked up, and about 10 feet in front of us, like staring smack at us, it's Alec Baldwin, and he's like sitting on top of a garbage can in the show floor, and he's like eating a cheeseburger, looking like a merry little leprechaun. Like this is the greatest day of his life. He's just there grinning and eating a cheeseburger. And he had a bodyguard with him, and the bodyguard was like not happy that people were watching Alec Baldwin eat the cheeseburger. So he's trying to stand and block.
Yeah, how dare they watch that?
It's impossible because it's like people are looking from every angle.
Have you had any weird fan interactions?
Still my favorite exhibit at Comic-Con, by the way.
I mean, yeah, it sounds amazing. Have you had any other weird like fan interactions at all?
Most of my fan interactions are kind of weird, which is the way I
guess that's
prefer
kind of the name of the game.
Yeah. No, people, I always love it when people, one of my favorite things is when people come up and give me things. Like they'll give me, not, I would love it if they gave me money, but what they really usually give me is like their own artwork or like a comic they made.
Yeah.
It's meaningful to me. It's like I feel like I'm immediately related to somebody who is in the art of creating something against all odds of futility.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how you know you're a writer or an artist, is because you will create regardless. You don't do it for the plaudits, or you do it because you just have to do it.
Cool.
And I love it when I meet a fellow writer or artist or somebody who's like been working on something, they just give it to me. I always read them, and
awesome.
it just makes me feel like just connected.
Yeah. Do you have any plans to work with Alec Baldwin on like a cheeseburger theme?
Yeah, we're doing like we already got like a movie franchise, like Revenge of Cheeseburger.
That makes sense.
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, cool. Before I let you go, any dream jobs you got in the tank in terms of books you want to write that you haven't yet?
Yes, I am working on a project with Michael Avon Oeming, which hasn't been announced yet, but it's an ongoing series about a man trapped in a donkey's body.
Okay.
And it's called Lucius, which is the name of the man/donkey. And we're gonna release it on Mad Cave, and it should come out sometime in 2027.
Yeah.
But the artwork I've seen so far is just beautiful.
Awesome. Where can people find you this weekend?
I'll be floating around. I'm at the Ahoy panel tonight at 5 o'clock, and I'm also doing a Dynamite panel tomorrow at 2. I don't have a table at Artist Alley, but just if you see someone eating a cheeseburger on top of a garbage can, it's probably me.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Thank you so much, Mark Russell, for stopping by. So many fun projects coming up. Any last words before I kick you out?
Please buy one of the aforementioned comics.
Please.
You don't have to buy them all, but get one.
Just one.
Just one.
That's fine.